All right, so I want to do a video talking about collagen supplementation and using collagen in a sport nutrition context. Believe it or not, I thought about doing this because I've been using collagen supplementation for a long time, only because my wife picked this up years ago, like 5 or 8 years ago. It's in and out of our house. If it's there, we both are using it. I don't use it that much, but I don't think she uses as much as you're supposed to get the benefit from it. But she buys this, and I just mix it in my coffee in the morning if it's there. Sometimes it might go months we don't use it. But I'm going to take kind of like a Pepsi challenge, my own little experiment, and I'm going to do this consistently for 4 weeks, but with 2 scoops, so at least the 20 grams, and see if I notice some of these benefits that I found once I kind of started looking more into this, and I'll let you guys know. But theoretically, we should just say, why are we even taking collagen supplements in the first place? Primarily, it's to increase our own collagen production, but we're doing so theoretically because we're taking these building blocks of collagen, and there's the high specific amount of amino acids that are found in a collagen supplement that therefore can help rebuild our own collagen. The argument used to be, well, you don't necessarily need a collagen supplement if you're having a protein-rich diet. And if you look at the amino acid file on a collagen supplement, you're going to see a bunch of amino acids. You say, well, why don't I eat a protein-rich diet? I'm going to get those anyways. The difference is if you look like your whey container, you're not going to see 3 primary amino acids as high as you would in a collagen supplement, which are proline, hydroxyproline, and glycine. What is low though in a collagen supplement are the branched amino acids, which are very high in a whey protein, leucine, isoleucine, and valine. Those are very high, and those are good for stimulating things like muscle protein synthesis, which is why people argue, if you're looking for the sport nutritional benefits, rebuilding muscle and stuff like that, your best option is like something like a whey or just a animal-based protein. And so this is, I guess, animal-based protein, but that was kind of the argument, is if you kind of add more of those foundational blocks, building blocks of collagen through eating a collagen, you'll produce more collagen. And collagen is a very, if not one of the most abundant proteins in your body. So it kind of makes sense from a recovery standpoint that it should kind of pay off. So that's what I was looking at. Definitely looking at some of the research studies like this, which I'll link these down below. This one is very promising for things like skin health. I'd say I'm pretty convinced now that this does improve skin health. That wasn't really an interest of mine, but people like my wife, it was. That's why she was primarily buying it. But I would tell her, again, I can definitely have a higher amount. I think some is better than nothing, but I'd tell her to kind of up the dosage based on what I'm seeing. There's some other things that if you look at the sport nutrition realm, you'll find things like this article that talks about collagen peptide supplementation in elderly sarcopenic men. This was a randomized control trial. Again, a very good trial, a very good study, I should say, but this isn't really in my population, but still showed a pretty promising outcome just based on the small amount of collagen that was supplemented, so 15 grams a day compared to the placebo group. Very popular one that's thrown around a lot is this one. That's a meta-analysis of an osteoarthritis, looking at randomized controlled placebo-controlled trials, so taking some of the best trials we know, and basically said that it seems to be pretty effective against osteoarthritis. Again, I'm not really concerned about osteoarthritis, but will that kind of point us to another study that this one came out a little bit earlier, but I've seen this on and off, but I'm maybe a little more interested in seeing this again, that this 24-week study on the use of collagen as a dietary supplement in athletes with activity-related joint pain. And so these were kind of younger individuals who had, again, just joint-related little nagging pains and stiffness, and they found that it kind of was subsided or relieved by taking a high amount of collagen. So that's kind of what I'm interested in. My point is, I'm already buying this in the house, and yeah, I'm going to be spending more money because I'll be having a lot more of this. So since I have it, I did a little more research looking into it, and I thought at the very least I can take the challenge, and I'm going to up my dosage a lot, where I think I'll just have like a little half spoon or whatever, just kind of mix with the coffee. I'm going to do the full 2 scoops in this one and do 20 grams, and I'll report back to how I feel on that with you guys in the channel if you guys are interested. So I thought I'd just kind of share that. And then on Amazon, we've tried this one before because it was cheaper. And this one, you can tell, is definitely a high seller as well. So I was kind of arguing, should I give this Vital Proteins a try? And again, I'm not getting endorsed by Vital Proteins to do this video at all. I just was looking at it. But what I do like about Vital Proteins, I think compared to this one in the past, this one was kind of a mixed bag as far as the consistency. The Vital Proteins is always this nice, finely, grained powder. And that was kind of the selling point with the company, which I didn't know this. Looking at the company, the owner supposedly, again, this is all according to him, he had nagging joint pains from running, and that's what caused him to look more into collagen. And this is how he kind of swears of why he uses collagen in the first place, is to relieve things like joint pain, joint stiffness. I don't have a lot of joint pain or joint stiffness. I wake up once in a while, I was a little beat up from the weight training session or whatever, just getting a little older. So if I can be more recovered for another exercise session, become fresher, I'm always gonna look for that. But I think why this is a little more expensive, which I think it makes sense, is because it is coming from pasture-raised, grass-fed cows. So I think a little more higher quality. And so that's, to me, was I don't know. I'll spend that extra money to kind of get that better quality, so that's why I'm going to go with this brand. If you guys have any questions or comments, feedback, I want to know. I really want to know actually if you guys have used this stuff and you notice any of these sport performance recovery benefits. That's primarily what I'm interested in. So if you guys do, please let me know. I'll let you guys know in some weeks in the future what I think some of the results will be. If there's any skin and hair stuff, if I notice stuff, I'll let you guys know that too as well. But I'm looking at the recovery aspect. I know I think it's going to be worth it long term. So I'll let you guys know. Thank you guys for watching.